Hi, I'm Debbie Lindquist, and I did my case study on to go or not to go. Hi, I'm Deborah Lindquist, and I did my mini case on to go or not to go. The topic is staffing, training, and development. The characters are Boris, who is a senior accountant at a large accounting firm, and Julie, who is a partner at the accounting firm. In this mini case, titled To Go or Not to Go, we have an individual named Boris who has had two great opportunities presented to him. Boris is currently a senior accountant and has just completed his third year with a large accounting firm. One of the opportunities that has been presented to Boris is by the current firm that he works for. The firm would like for Boris to apply for a 5-month-long accounting internship program. This program will send Boris to the USSR. To qualify for this program, the company looks at how long the applicant has been with the company, the applicant's performance and evaluations with the company, and is the applicant fluent in the host country's language, and how long-term career potential does the applicant have with the firm. The second opportunity is that Boris would very much like to get his MBA. He has applied to multiple schools. The one he is most interested in has a very beneficial financial aid package. The officials at this university have assured Boris that he would qualify for the financial aid package. The problem that Boris is having is that the exchange program that the firm would like him to apply for is from January to May of the following year, and the application for the financial aid package for his MBA is due in February of the same year. And on top of everything, the MBA program starts in August. While it is physically possible for Boris to accomplish going to the USSR and making it back in time to attend the MBA program at the university, he knows that his employer would not be happy with him, especially after they have given him such a great opportunity as far as taking advantage of the exchange program. Boris needs to ask himself, what should he do? Should he be honest with his superior about his plans of getting his MBA? Should he just go ahead and take advantage of the exchange program and then leave the company? After all, they only require 2-week notice. Boris has a situation that may generate an ethical issue for him. Since this situation has many gray areas in it, it might be hard for Boris to recognize and navigate all the issues at hand. As a senior accountant, Boris should know the value of integrity, honesty, and fairness. Would it be fair to Boris's employer, if he was to keep the MBA plan to himself and go ahead and attend the exchange program? After all, the firm that he works for only requires a 2-week notice, and he would be giving them that notice once he leaves for the MBA program. It seems that other than heavy workload, the firm has been fair to Boris. The firm seems to want to help their employees grow professionally with programs offered such as the exchange program, but they want the employees to grow inside their corporation. They want to make sure that the employees that are taking advantage of opportunities are planning on staying with their firm. It is necessary to remember that the exchange program isn't set in stone and ultimately could not possibly go to Boris, and it could be offered to another employee. So would it be fair to Boris to put his personal career and plans on hold in exchange for a potential offer of the exchange program? After all, in the end, the firm will ultimately look out for itself and its stakeholders. But Boris won't know until he sits down and speaks with his supervisor. They may very well decide to still send him to the USSR despite Boris's desire to enter the MBA program. And it is probably best for Boris in the end to be honest with his superiors, since he will need them in the end as a reference in future potential career offers. Ultimately, it's in Boris's best interest to think long term. He has had two great offers put in front of him. While I would recommend that Boris leave the firm to go back to school to get his MBA, I would also recommend that Boris sit down with his superior and be completely honest with his superior about his intentions and his desires on furthering his education and his career. I would tell my superior that I was extremely grateful for the opportunity for the exchange program. I would be honest and ask them if it would be still possible for me to attend the exchange program even though I was leaving the firm a few months later. I would explain to my superior about the financial aid package that's offered through the MBA program. I would even ask about what is the potential of me coming back to the firm once I completed my MBA and what my future could possibly be with that firm in the end. Ultimately, Boris cannot go wrong if he remains true to his education as an accountant. And part of his education as an accountant is showing integrity, honesty, and fairness. And if he treats his company that he currently works for fairly, they will ultimately treat him fair as well.